Hey guys, this is John2 here, and welcome back to another Phantom Forces video, where today we're going to be talking about an upcoming update that finally is actually really close. I don't know, maybe you guys will hear more later today, I don't know. I guess we'll find out, but as of right now, there's a lot of things. Not so much guns being added, but I mean, there's the Customize tab, which has a lot of stuff here, which is actually quite new as of right now. So basically, in the customization thing, you can edit your tags, which will be for a lot of credits. Or a lot of Robux. So it'll be expensive. So if you want your own tag, it'll cost you a lot. But hey, it's a cool option to have. I don't have enough money, so of course I don't get it, but okay. And there's the In Progress tab, which is really very interesting. I like this kind of thing where there's actually stuff here now. So, customization to some extent, coming sometime, question mark, I don't know. As you can see, there's a lot of new sound effects, a lot of which were the CTE, and a few of which are new. Sound is now muffled at distance, which is really nice effect. There are no effects for like going prone, changing stance, ADSing. A lot of guns have new sounds. A lot of the sounds that were in the CTE are now in the test place. And, by the way, this is not the CTE. This is not the CTE. The CTE, from what I've been told, is as of right now more of testing experimental grounds for Martyrdom. So most of it has ceased to be official. So thank goodness, like, the MP5A4 is not actually going to be added to the game, which is good news for me. Also, from what I understand, every map is being revamped, aside from probably... oh, hi. The warehouse map, so look forward to that. We've seen Crane Site revamp, or we've seen the revamped version of Crane Site, not Crane Site revamped, because it's a totally different map that's also getting revamped, so Crane Site revamped is getting revamped. It's a visual overhaul, and some gameplay things are being changed, but as you can see, there's this little in-combat thing, which means you can't spawn on anyone who's in combat. Look, trying to spawn, not happening, not happening. It's because they've been shot at in the past 5 seconds, or they have under 50% health. And I just full potato that guy. But okay. So basically, new sounds. Every map is getting revamped. We've seen a little bit of Rod, we've seen Crane Site. There's the new tag customization stuff, which is really expensive, but yeah, that's cool. And another strange thing is that they removed the damage indicator. Like, you know how when you got shot, the red thing would come up the side of the screen, indicating what direction you got shot from? That's not going to be there anymore. The explanation I got from Hypo is that it was kind of, to quote him, shoehorned in to Phantom Forces at, like, the near end of the beta. So it was a very unfinished, kind of buggy feature that didn't quite match with the game. At least from what I understand. So, that's why they're removing it. And personally, I don't know, if you use, like, headphones, earbuds, whatever, with surround sound or whatever, you can usually tell where you're being shot from anyways. Unless they have a suppressed weapon, in which case I think suppressed weapons could use a buff, so I'm perfectly okay with that. Okay, what was that? They just all fell down there. And now, if you were to put any other optic, like a red dot or something, on a sniper, it'll ADS much quicker. And it'll have the thing with the Mosin where you don't actually have to exit the scope to cycle the bolt. Meaning that, like, putting a red dot on a sniper may actually be slightly viable now, depending on the red dot you use. Like, I don't know, a comp aim point might be nice. I don't know what you guys prefer as to optics, so that's a lot of personal preference there. But that's all fun. The grenade sounds much better, but feels the same, which is something I'm very happy... oh, hi. Okay, grenade. On cue. Hi, I'm just... oh, you're there too, okay. I'm gonna shoot your toes, shoot your friend's toes, and hope this guy doesn't see me. And I'll shoot his head. Hi. Are you friendly? Oh, you're not friendly. Where do you come from? Why did you not see me? Okay. Also, daily sale system. That's all we know. That one sentence. But we're apparently getting a daily sale system. I'm not sure what's going to be on sale. Is it credits? Is it guns? Is it attachments? Is it skins? Is it all of the above? I don't know. That is something that is going to be added along with this update, from what I understand. Also, if you're ever, like, stuck if you, like, get stuck, if you spawn on someone in the black box of shame or something, just hold F5 instead of tapping it. Tapping it will be a suicide. Like, it'll actually come up in chat, suicide, and then you will be penalized with the death. That's to keep people from... Oh, wait, I'm out of ammo. That's to keep people from just getting into... I don't know, like a... They're in a gunfight, and they know they're losing, so they just tap F5 and they don't get penalized or something like that. But now, if you hold F5, it will not penalize you with a death, and I just died because surprise. Suppression is handled differently now. So apparently the longer you are firing at someone, the less each bullet suppresses them. But initially, it suppresses a lot more than it originally did. So that's actually a buff to, like, LMGs and stuff. But if you continue to fire at someone for a long period of time, it'll go back to about normal. And I'm dead, because surprise, 3 HP. In addition to that, suppression should now blur your screen slightly. I'm not sure if that's working or not in this test version. I don't notice it or anything. But it's supposed to blur your screen slightly when you're suppressed, which will make it even more effective and actually make the Spore class an effective tool. I mean, if you could blur the sight of snipers, that's a big deal. Also, if you haven't heard already, bullet whizzing sounds, they're new. Also, when we spawn in with all that breaking glass, it reminds me, now you don't collide with broken glass. So, sorry Poke, no more slide showing up broken glass. Player collision isn't a thing anymore. Can I collide with this guy? No, look, he just walked right through me. He's walking through me again. I'm walking through him. See? We're like ghosts now. No more pushing teammates around, so thank goodness. That was very obnoxious. Now your movement should not be limited by your teammates. Also, ragdolls are now non-collidable, which I hope affects grenades being blocked by them. I just got a collat. That's fun. But at least it should stop you getting flung around or bumped around by ragdolls or blocked in doorways by having too many ragdolls there or something. Also, as you heard, the suppression sounds like laser guns from the future. Little wimpy laser guns. Hi, that was bad. And there sounds a lot of clanking and stuff. I'm not sure why. I kind of liked it how it was. Oh, okay, that was great. Now everyone's in combat or dead. See, right now I would be in combat because I have under 50% health, and I've been shot at recently. So nobody can spawn on me. Which should prevent people from doing, like, spawn bomb stuff. Like, you shoot at someone, suddenly there's, like, 10 more people sitting there. Which rip Poke and his collaterals again. But, okay. And the sound just broke. That's fabulous. Too many M60s. Can't handle it. Also, yes, this, these new sounds do come with a slight performance impact. But there is a new toggle in settings. You go to Advanced, and it's Enable High Quality Audio. Turn that off, from what I understand, it goes back to what it used to be. So, aside from, like, gunshot sounds, like, all the... Like, you turn this off, you lose the ADS sounds, or the proning sounds, I don't know, all that stuff. I personally like it, and it isn't that big of a performance impact, but if you do have trouble with this update, just go into settings and turn that off. That should probably make a difference. Oh, hi. That is everyone. Also, apparently there's going to be a change to spotting, which I don't know how I feel about that, but from what I understand, it's going to be a visual system where if you spot someone, you'll then have to continue looking at them, or someone on your team will have to continue looking at them in order for them to remain spotted. Either that, or it's going to be a system where if you see someone, and if someone is on your screen, like near the center of your screen, they will automatically be spotted, and if you look away, they'll not be spotted anymore. So, I don't know exactly how it's going to work, but it'll be much different. And, I don't know, the former is going to be a hard nerf to spotting, and the latter might not be too bad, but it'll still be a lot different, so I don't know how I feel about it. But I do agree that right now, it's pretty broke, because, I mean, you can spot through walls still in this test place. So, that's nice. Another thing that's coming is a button to disable all team spawning. So, as of right now, if you don't want anyone spawning on you, you have to click all these green buttons, But then if someone joins, they can spawn on you because they're automatically able to spawn on you, unless you toggle it otherwise. So there'll be a button somewhere, I'm not sure where, that'll just basically turn off all team spawning and block everyone from spawning on you. So, if you really want to go stealthy, solo, whatever you want to call it, then this is for you. Otherwise, just don't touch the button because it'll hurt your team a lot. But yeah, I'm dying. But yeah, again, you can try out this update for yourself, or the server for yourself, in the link to the description, so go check that out. I personally find it a lot of fun, and it's kind of like all the good parts of the CTE, but it's also the main game. So it isn't not Phantom Forces. It is definitely Phantom Forces still. Yeah, that was one of the problems I had with the CTE, was that it kind of didn't feel 100% like Phantom Forces. Well, now this feels like Phantom Forces, 100%. It's just much better. With a bunch more features. It sounds much better. Plays a little better. I don't like the bullet whizzing sounds. Like, that's like one of my major complaints here, or that's like my only complaint here. The bullet whizzing sounds like space guns in the distance. Little cartoon laser guns or something. Aye, okay. Also, in regards to the CTE, it should be... If what Hypo said is correct, then it'll be closing in a few days, I believe. So, if you're attached to it, I'm sorry, but it's going away shortly. There won't be much new content as of guns. And that guy just missed me with a shotgun point blank. I'm not sure what was going on there. Probably some lag. There won't be any new guns. At least I don't think so. There might be the Colt LMG, not sure. But the more guns should be coming in the future. At least that's what I understand. So yeah. But yeah, so you may hear more on the update soon. This is just a collection of the information I have that I've seen. So it's all subject to change. I'm not sure what's certain and what's not, but it should be soonish. I'm gonna go one more life here, and then we'll call it a video. Sound good? Okay, that's good, because yay. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I've lost my train of thought. Whoa! This is gonna go great. I just gotta go, okay. Oh, I'm dead. Okay, didn't let me change weapons, but that's probably for the better. And I'm dead. Okay. But yeah, guys, anyways. Thanks so much for watching, hope you enjoyed. Keep your eyes open for more update news. Either from the subreddit, or the Stylus group. I don't know, if I remember, I'll link those in the description. If you go keep an eye on those. But yeah. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next video. Bye.